Hey everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am Bill, and we're going to do a review and flight test of this weird looking son of a bitch. Holy crap. This is the Edgley Optica by Aerosour's Aerohard. That's the developer. It is on flightsim.to. We're at Edwards Air Force Base because we need a lot of room to try this thing out. I am skeptical if this thing is even going to take off, and what's going to happen once it does take off, if it ever does, is beyond me. But I will say from the, and I've seen pictures of this before. I know nothing about it other than knowing that it actually does exist in the real world. I have no idea what it is, like what is happening at all. It looks like, if you guys know who Luigi Canelli is, it looks a lot like a design that he would do, especially the front cockpit. Is very, very weird. I love it. It's very weird, and I'm excited to see what this mod feels like. So let's hop inside now that we've seen enough of the exterior. And it is actually modeled really nicely. It looks like, visually, it looks like a helicopter from GTA 5. And I don't mean that in any negative way, but it has that kind of texture and the simplicity and the controls and the instrumentation here. So we have, it looks like just a regular 6-pack, so that's good. We've got some engine instruments down here: fuel pressure, RPM, oil cylinder, and oil pressure, and then cylinder and oil temps, manifold pressure, amps, and looks like a clock down there. I've got some circuit breakers, fuses down there, mixture, throttle, trim. Is that going to work? Trim, yep, that works. Flaps are there, fuel. So everything's here. It's very, very simple. And yeah, let's see if we can get this thing started up. So I do have the switch panel, but I will try to use the 3D stuff just to see how it works. So we're going to turn on the battery, and that does nothing. So how about I go here? All right. So I guess it's, since I have my switches, they are bound to that, but that's okay. Turn on the lights off, get that reset. Beacon is coming on. It's showing the fuel pump as that being on. So that's weird. The fuel pump looks like it's flipped from the other. Okay, so I'll use what's on the switch. So we have the battery is on. Fuel pump is off. We're going to put the fuel selector to both. Can we do both? Am I able to switch that at all? I don't think we're able to switch that. Trying every manner of click region, but we're no luck. Okay, we'll do mixture full rich, and let's just turn it over and see what happens. Nothing is what happens. Do we need the fuel pump on? Maybe that's... Nope, fuel pump doesn't work. Fuel selector is on left. Maybe we give a little bit more power, a little more throttle there. Nope. Nope. Okay, so that didn't work. Are we missing anything up here on this brow? Fuel pump switch, fuel pump. Pitot heat, sorry. Okay, so it didn't start. Let's try this. Okay, so the hot start worked, so that's good. Let's get the lights coming on. We'll get the avionics. That's off. That's on. Okay, avionics are on. Fuel pump. Guess we'll just leave that on for now. Okay, so it started up. So it's a little, unless I'm missing something on the procedure, hot start, or quick start I should say, works. Alright, so that's good. Let's lean the mixture back a little bit for... Okay, so none of these are clickable. So we'll pull the mixture. And that looks okay. Alright, so we have a startup. These guys are just amazed. We need like about 75% throttle to get moving. This is great. You know, on... Okay, so we have a couple of weird little clickable region things that don't seem to want to go away. Maybe we'll just put that down here. Yeah. It's a weird... This is weird. I'll just say that. This is weird. But it's here. You know, yeah, it's like really, there's a lot of rolling resistance. Holy crap. The 3D model is here, and you know that this is going to be tweaked at some point, so like it's hard to really be mad at what this is. You know, it doesn't really so far do a lot of things brilliantly, but does it have to? And I would say, at this point, no. But what's it going to be like to fly? Feels like it needs a lot of power to even just roll. But what a cool design. And that's what I love about this early period in Microsoft Flight Simulator, is all of the really cool random community mods and support. It's pretty neat. Now there's tons of little bugs in here and everything just feels a little bit goofy, but like from a development standpoint, not from a feel. Obviously I don't have any idea how this plane feels on the ground, let alone flying. But you know, the click regions, how does it start up, what's going on with this plane, all of that aside, this is awesome. I mean, it's free. You can just download this and fly it around, and it's probably going to get a bunch of updates. And the more people fly it, the more support and backing it's going to get. And that goes for like all of these modded planes in this. We're gonna let it rip here. There we go. Full power. There's full power right there. And we're not going anywhere. Oh, wait, did we link for taxi? Yeah. Is that helping? Okay, yeah, we're full rich, and that is helping. What the hell is this thing? I mean, this is the perfect spot to be testing this plane. Hello, hi. Breakfast Ma, what's happening? Okay. It's pretty sluggish. But not really in a bad way. Like, it's kind of sluggish in like a heavy, solid feeling way. Alright, so we're going to get out over the desert here and see what kind of maneuvers we can do. I mean, it's just like tweaking out the little click regions are tweaking out all over the place. Alright, so let's do some steep turns. Oh, look at the visibility out this thing. That's awesome. I mean, these are some pretty bad steep turns, but yeah, this is on flightsim.to. Yeah, look at the great visibility. Okay, so that's good. Alright, now let's see how she does with a power on stall. I don't even know what speed we're doing right now. Doing like 150. Just gonna leave it pegged and see what it does here. There's full back. Buffeting. Wow. Look at that. It's just holding. Not dropping any altitude. Actually, it's climbing. Doing 60 knots. It's still climbing. Dude, what is this thing? Alright, let's try. Is that an angle of attack warning instead of a stall warning? Let's go full idle. And what's our RPM? What kind of weirdo engine is this? 1800, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm full idle right now and it's at 1800. So let's see if it'll stall. Okay, yeah, she's coming down. Still idle, I haven't touched the power. Can we get it to actually do something violent? It's kind of dropping a wing. That's like a really slow spin. That is a terrible, terrible sound. Okay, how do the flaps work? What kind of flap situation do we have here? First notch, okay. That runway is closed. Alright, we're gonna go runway 15 then. Yeah, like that click region is a little bit annoying. Yeah, if you sit in the thing low enough, that is some crazy visibility out the side. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm full idle right now. That should be enough runway, right? So weird. Pretty sure that's full flaps. Is it? No, it's not full flaps. There's full flaps. Holy crap, look at that. Oh my god, look at those flaps. Yeah, that little click region thing is pretty annoying. That is a lot of flap. And it's still idle, it's just floating down. Dude, this thing is so weird. Down. And it's still idle too. Oh, that is so weird. Why is the computer freaking out? Computer is freaking out. The attack is at 40. It's almost 5,000 RPM. What the hell engine is this thing supposed to have? Yeah. She's pissed right now. What a weird... What a really weird thing. God, that's crazy. Super interesting design though, but just too cutesy though, I think. I think it's just too cute. But they did a great job on this, and I hope it gets some love. I'm not gonna go into the downwind. This is like so crazy. We're just gonna make a short approach and do a nice tailwind landing at maybe 12 frames per second. There's full flaps. And power is fully idle. I actually don't think the frame rate looks as bad for you as it does for me, because it went from, so whatever Twitch is outputting at, what is it, cap? Is it 30? It's, you know, it may be halved, where for me it probably is like an eighth of what it was. It's a little flat, but on center line, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's weird. Like, there's no idle. Just like idle super high. Really strange, but really cool and really bad frame rates.